Welcome everybody to your Sculpt practice. Let's see, cool. My name is Kushal. I am just your guide to your yoga Sculpt practice. With that being said, let's get started. Cool. We are going to get started in child's pose. So we're going to bring our big toes to touch, knees out wide to the edge of our mat. We're going to bring our hips a little bit closer to our heel before we come down. And then we're going to drop our head down and reach our hands forward. So keeping that hip nice and close to that heel and reaching your hands forward will allow you to stretch your hips, allow you to stretch your shoulders, allow you to stretch the back line of your spine here. Continue to breathe. Inhaling through your nose. Open mouth exhale. This is our strength training breath. It allows us to release heat within our body. Sending that breath from the tip of your nose into your belly, into your lungs. Exhaling all of your air out of your belly. Continuing to breathe. Grounding down into the four corners of your space, the four corners of your yoga mat. And then when you're ready, slowly come up to a tabletop position. Tabletop position, kind of as it sounds, we're trying to make a tabletop here. Knees are hip width, hands are shoulder width. We have a slight micro bend in our elbows, kind of engaging our core here. And then from here, we're gonna warm up our shoulders. So we're gonna make circles with our hands here. This week is a lower body split. What that means is we have a little bit more lower body exercises every other week. We'll be alternating upper body to lower body. And of course, we do hit the entire body. We just have a little bit more focus. Nice big circles, warming up our shoulders. And then it's slowly coming back to a tabletop position. And then we're gonna warm up our hips here. So we're gonna move in circles, bringing our glutes back, left, back, all the way around, tuning into your lower back, shoulders, and glutes. So kind of just noticing your hips, your glutes, lower back, shoulders as you're moving in circle. You can keep your core engaged here. And then when you're ready, slowly come back to center, and then we're gonna move the other direction. Back to center, all the way around. Just tuning into our body here. Tuning into our space. Got nothing to do, nowhere to go, except for be here in this present moment. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hips come up and back. Gaze comes towards your thighs. You're gonna drop your upper back. We're nice and inverted here. Option to lift one heel. Option to lift your other heel. You can lift up onto your tippy toes and then lower back down. This is a great opportunity, any static postures, to find any areas that we can stretch a little bit more. And inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Hinging at our hips. Hips come up, belly can touch our thighs first. Head rests, weight is on our toes. Kind of relaxing into this posture. Inhale, halfway lift. So hands come to your shins, creating a nice flat back. So you notice you have a flat back here. Lower back is connected to your thighs, to your glutes. These two moves together are a spine reset, move, and then exhale, low plank. So you're gonna step back, or rather high plank to low plank, stepping your feet back, hip width, shifting your weight forward 2 inches, low plank, bending your elbows 90, elbows are pinned to your sides. Inhale, upward facing dog. You're gonna untuck your toes, straight arms, thighs are lifted, front of our shoulders is our rotator cuffs, lower back here is being stretched as well. So this is kind of 2-purpose fold. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, taking your high to low plank here, your chaturanga. Inhales, upward facing dog. Exhales, downward facing dog. Kind of warming ourselves up. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Grab your weights. Weights are always optional through class. Inhales, chair pose. Your weight is on your heels, pushing up through your shoulders. And from here, we're gonna inhale, one-legged mountain. Left leg comes up, knee is in line with your hip. And exhale, step back, crescent lunge. 90 in our front leg. On the ball mounts of our back leg. And exhale, warrior 2. That nice low lunge. Elbows are bent. Slight micro bend in our elbows here. There you go. So glutes, we're squeezing our glutes here. You may notice through class, if you're a little bit more flexible, tend to use our hips more than our glutes. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, high to low plank. Pull, pivot, plant. Taking your high to low plank here, whichever variation suits you. There's no right or wrong way to do yoga, but you can bring that focus to your glutes when you're moving through, and I'll show you as we're moving through. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Grab your weights. Inhale, chair pose. We're gonna do other side. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Right leg comes up. Exhale, step back, crescent lunge. 90 in your front leg. Ball mounts of your back foot. Exhale, warrior two. So you notice here, you have good hip flexibility. Maybe you're using your hips a little bit more. Option to squeeze your glutes here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left hand comes up, slightly to the right. And exhale, high to low plank. Pull, pivot, plant. Taking your high to low plank here. Your chaturanga, whichever variation suits you. Inhales, upward facing dog. Exhales, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And from here, let's see. Inhale, half lift. And then we're gonna come to a plank. We're gonna move into a little bit of core. So we're gonna do some dolphin push-ups. So we're gonna come to a plank and then exhale, back, plank, back, plank. It's keeping our core squeezed, back, plank. There you go. Not here for too long. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, coming to a plank in 1. So from plank, we're gonna bring our knee in, bring it back, fire hydrant, back, knee in, bring it back, fire hydrant. Option to take this on your other knee. 2 variations here. The purpose behind this is to bring our knee closer to our chin. This rounds our upper back, allows us to engage our core. There you go. And then when we're bringing our knee out to the side, we're engaging our side obliques. So here for 8, 7, 6, 5, other side, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna bring knee in, leg out. So rather than focusing on our knee hips, what we want to do is pay attention to the purpose of the movement. So we know when the knee comes in, we're engaging core, knee comes to the side, side oblique. There you go. You guys got it. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, coming back to a plank. And then from here, you're just gonna come down onto your knees. So you're gonna come to a tabletop. Option to grab your weight here. What we're gonna do is leg raises. So we're gonna come down to our side, onto our elbow. One leg is coming out long, other leg is bent. The reason the other leg is bent is it's gonna stabilize our hips. So I'm gonna lift our leg up, down, up, down. There you go. So that leg that's on your mat is bent. Go. The weight is on your thighs. Weight is always optional. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, other side in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, got that knee on our elbow, lifting that leg up. There you go. Purpose behind this move is to strengthen our hip flexor and side glute. We use our side glute as a stabilizer muscle. It's a pretty big stabilizer muscle. Here we go, here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you can slowly release, coming back to a tabletop position. From here, we're gonna come onto our heels. And then what we're gonna do from here is we're gonna bring, let's see, yeah. So we're gonna come up, one leg, other leg, knee down, other knee down. You can alternate or do the same leg. These are called knee ups, I believe. What this does allows us to target our glutes, so we're kind of low, not standing all the way up, but we are kind of bent. Does not put that much impact on our knees either. There you go. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, coming to standing in 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come to standing, finishing off our glute series. So we're going to bring our feet wider than hip width. We're going to come down, and then we're going to jump. So jump squats here. Go lower, lift. When we jump up, we're going to squeeze our glutes at the top. Go. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, standing up in 3, 2, and 1. Just coming to standing here. Move this slightly back. We're going to move into our cardio series. So cardio, we're going to go through 4 different moves for 30 seconds. So we're going to just start with jump rope. So going to standing, I'm just going to jump rope here, jumping up and down. Purpose of this series, just to get our heart rate up, a little bit of cardio, high intensity interval training. There you go, 30 seconds. Not here for long. You guys are doing awesome. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, jumping jacks in 4, 3, 2, and 1, jumping jacks. There we go. So full jacks, option to step it out. Option for star jumps, depending on how you're feeling today. More energy, do the stars, do the step, do the full, whichever suits you today. There you go. Start crushing it. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, knee raises in 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do some knee raises. We're bringing our knees up. If you want a good gauge on how your knees are doing, you can bring your hands to your hips and then bring your knees up. There you go. So the purpose behind this is the movement pattern is knees are coming up, knee is coming down, but that's allowing us to work our glutes here. So getting our knee high enough and then bringing it back down. Yeah, there you go. Option to step it out as well, one knee at a time. There you go. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Getting ready for plank ups in 3, 2, and 1. Plank ups, here we go. So what plank ups are is we're gonna jump back to a plank, and then we're gonna bring our knee in, and we're just gonna stand up. We're gonna skip the jump. There you go. Back. Option to place a slight micro bend in your elbows here. We're just avoiding jumping up so we don't get dizzy. There you go. Nice. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really quickly, we're just going to do a little bit of free flow yoga for like 30 seconds. So kind of like a dance, you can do, kind of get some movement out of your way, 30 seconds. So you kind of move through structure. We need a little bit of, or you can move through structure and flow. So however you want to do your yoga, whatever you want to do for these 30 seconds. There you go, minute. Go. There you go, a couple more seconds here. Kind of. And then when you're done flowing, this is the part where I cue a little break. You could towel off, grab a sip of water. Just bringing our heart rate down a little bit. Just kind of noticing our energy levels also as we are flowing through. Right, you have cardio. Purpose behind that is to bring your heart rate up. Now we're bringing our heart rate down. We're moving into our Sculpt series. So we're not really trying to be huffing and puffing in this area. Rather a nice controlled breath with every inhale and exhale. With that being said, grab your weights. You can use weights, water bottles. Weights are always optional. Inhale, chair pose. And then exhale, chair pose with airplane arms for tricep kickbacks. So we're gonna lift, lower, lift, lower, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. You're gonna bring your shoulder blades back, and then as you bring your hands to the back of your space, squeeze your triceps. Like just a couple things to be aware of, or just things to be aware of is like, one, we always have a movement pattern, but there's always a purpose behind that movement pattern. And it can be to target a single muscle or a couple muscles, and that's kind of where we try to focus our attention, our mind into our triceps. Go. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, chair pose in 2, and 1 inhale, chair pose. We're gonna inhale one-legged mountain, left leg comes up, exhale, step back, crescent lunge, and then we're gonna do narrow rows here, so weights come in front of us. We're gonna lift, lower, lift, lower, exhale, inhale. So we're gonna squeeze our shoulder blades at the top, keep them squeezed as we come down. That allows us to engage our chest. And then our elbows are pinned to our sides as we're moving back. There you go. Always option to bring your hands a little bit more forward. You can feel your chest engagement when you're here. This motion, elbows are back. There you go. Here for 8. Always option to take this on your knee as well. There's always modifications in every movement. Whatever allows you to focus on that muscle, focus on your energy, that's where we kind of want to head towards. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, crescent lunge in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Opening up, shoulder presses. So we're gonna lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And our weights to touch at the top or hands to touch at the top. Elbows stay 90 here. Go. So we're moving with our shoulders first, then our hands. You have movement pattern, muscle, but you can always alter a movement pattern to move with that muscle first. There you go. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, warrior 2. And then from here, we're gonna do rows. So option to bring one weight down, option to grab both your weights. We're gonna plant our right hand on our right thigh here, and then we're gonna row up. So we're gonna just lift and up you can narrow the stance a little bit so we don't stretch our groin. So we're pulling up. We're using our shoulder here. Exhale, inhale. There you go, you guys got it. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. You can grab both your weights. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, high to low plank, pull, pivot, plant, taking your chaturanga here, whichever variation suits you. Inhales, upward facing dog. Exhales, downward facing dog. You guys are doing super awesome, by the way. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Grab your weights. Inhale, chair pose. And then we're going to do chair pose with, or we're going to bring our arms back for tricep kickbacks. So we're going to lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So shoulder blades are, your shoulders are back here. And then we're pinning our elbows to our sides. So as we bring our weight to the back of our space, we're squeezing our tricep. There you go. So that movement pattern and then purpose behind that movement pattern. There you go. Nice. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, chair pose in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, chair pose, and then inhale, one-legged mountain. Right leg comes up. Exhale, step back. Crescent lunge. And then from here, we're going to do wide arm rows. So you're going to get your weights in front of you. So your chest is kind of back and lifted. You're going to lift, lower, lift, squeezing your shoulder blades, lower. Inhale, exhale, or rather exhale, inhale. So exhale here, inhale. There you go. You guys got it. Not here for long. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, go, 3, crescent lunge in 2, and 1, inhale, crescent lunge, exhale, warrior 2. And then from here, we're gonna do rows. So we're gonna bring that weight down. We could shorten our stance, place our elbow onto our thigh, and then gonna lift, lower, lift, lower, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. There you go. You guys are doing awesome, by the way. There you go. Nice. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, grab your weights, inhale, warrior 2. And then from here, we're gonna do rotator cuffs. So elbows come in. So we're gonna open, cross, exhale, inhale. And we can kind of exaggerate this pattern a little bit. There you go. Purpose behind this rotator cuffs is to work out the front of our rotators. We use our rotator cuffs when we're texting, driving, typing. Anytime our hands are slightly lifted, that's where our rotator cuffs are. And we can, there you go, you guys got it. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, star pose in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, high to low plank, pull, pivot, plant. Taking your high to low plank here, your chaturanga, whichever variation suits you. Inhales, upward facing dog. Exhales, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly come down. What we're gonna do is, actually rather come down to tabletop, and then we're just gonna move onto our sides. We're gonna do our glute series, second series. So the same as we did on the first time. So we're gonna lift and lower, leg lifts here. Lift, lower, exhale, inhale, there you go. Kind of moving that leg. There you go. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, switching sides in 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly switch sides. So elbow, bent leg, and then we're going to lift, lower, lift, lower, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. There you go. I really like this exercise because I've noticed, like, even in my regular yoga practice, I tend to use quite a bit of our hip flexor. So here for 8, 7, 6, 5, step ups in 4, 3, so we're going to come to a tabletop, 2, and 1, we're going to come to a tabletop position, and then we're going to move to step up. So we're going to step one leg, step the other leg. We're just kind of low. We don't have to like move our hip, and then we're just kind of coming down, down, up, up, down, down. There you go. You kind of play with that speed too if you like. You'll notice purpose behind this pattern is to engage our glutes. There you go. You guys got it. Nice. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, wide leg squat jumps in 1. So we're going to come to standing. Legs are wide, as we've done before. Going to lower, lift, lower, squeezing our glutes at the top, lift. There you go. You guys got it. There you go. Nice. There you go. Okay. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, coming to standing in 2, and 1. Slowly come to standing, and then we're just gonna come back to that tabletop position. We're gonna do wide arm push-ups. So from here, our hands are gonna be mat distance apart, and then we're gonna bend here. We're gonna lift, lower, lift, lower, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Let's see, so when you come up to the top, I'm gonna puff up your shoulder blades, push into your palms to squeeze your chest. So we're kind of working our inner chest here, or rather we are, as we're coming down. So you notice we're down, so that contracting our shoulder blades, pushing up. We're pushing into our palms and squeezing our chest. There you go. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, bicep and wide arm hammer curls in 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to slowly come back onto our heels. So from here, you drop down onto your knees, come onto your heels, and then grab your weights. Weights are always optional. Elbows are pinned to your sides. So you're going to lift, and then you're going to lower down slowly, so like a 2-second lower. Something new I kind of learned, which is interesting. And we're going to lift up, squeeze our biceps at the top, and lower down slowly. So shoulder blades are back because we want to focus on our biceps. We're kind of holding these weights or hands like a plate. There you go, squeezing your biceps at the top, slowly lowering down all the way. You can explode up if you like. Slowly lower. There you go. You guys got it. Not here for long. Go. Elbows are pinned to your sides. Shoulder blades back. Squeezing our biceps at the top. Slowly lowering down. Nice. And then another way to see, like, do I have a full extension, is you can squeeze your triceps at the bottom. That way you'll know, okay, full extension, coming back up. There you go. Here for 8, 7, 6, wide arm hammer curls in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wide arm hammer curls, elbows are pinned to our side. We're gonna lift up, numbers facing up, and then lower, and then lift, and then the lower is slow, and then we lift, we're squeezing, lower, and then lift can be fast, lower is a little bit slow. There you go. There you go, you guys got it. Not here for long, here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, hammer curls in 3, 2, and 1. So regular hammer curls, we're gonna bring our elbows in front of us, still pinned to our sides. Gonna lift weights up, squeezing our bicep, slowly lifting down. There you go. There you go, you guys got it. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, getting ready for glutes and chest in 2 and 1. We're gonna slowly come back, or rather we're gonna slowly come onto our backs and grab your weights. And then we're gonna squeeze our shoulder blades together first, and then lift our weights up. So keeping our shoulder blades squeezed at all times, chest press. And we're squeezing our chest at the top. There you go. So we don't want a long range of arm motion here. We actually want a short range of arm motion. There you go. You guys got it? Here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Bringing your weights to your hips in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip lifts, heels come in. It's gonna lift and squeeze your glutes, lower down, and then lift and squeeze your glutes. Option to come closer to your shoulders. So it will allow you to get more of a lift. So lower, lift, lower, lift. There you go. You guys got it? Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can slowly move your weights off to the side. We are no longer going to be using our weights, last set of core here. So what we're going to do is leg raises, coming onto our backs. Option to bring your hands behind your glutes here. You're going to lift, lower, lift, lower, exhale, inhale, so let's see, this movement pattern allows us to engage our upper mid lower core. So we're moving our hips. Our hips act like stabilizer muscles. Our legs are acting as a weight. There you go. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, bicycle crunches in 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna reverse tabletop your legs, flex your toes, and then you're gonna bring your right leg long, and then you're gonna twist. So center, twist, center, and then twist. So I wanna bring that leg long before we make that twist. Our hips are acting as our hips allow us to isolate our core. So right now working on our side obliques here. So you notice as one knee comes in, your core is now isolated, and then that elbow comes to that outside of that knee, allowing you to engage your side oblique. There you go. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And one, slowly bring your legs down. We're gonna do leg crosses. So we're gonna cross open while bringing our legs up and down. Bring our legs up and then slowly coming down. So this is a hard movement pattern to cheat because our hips are acting as our stabilizer muscles, allowing us to isolate our core. There you go. You guys got it. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. You can take a good morning stretch, bringing your hands to the back of your space. Bring your legs forward, the front of your space. And we're just gonna cool down now. So just kind of slowing down. Just gonna move into supine figure 4. So we're gonna bring our heels in. Right ankle comes on top of our left thigh. You can flex your toes here. Option to grab for the inside of your left thigh. You can shift your weight left. Gently close your eyes, find a fixed gaze. And then when you're ready, you can slowly switch sides. Left ankle on top of your right thigh, flexing your toes here. You can grab for the inside of your thigh. And then slowly release. We're gonna do supine figure 4. We're gonna bring our right knee into our right armpit. Left leg comes out long. Left hand guides right knee left. Right shoulder plants. Gaze comes right. And then when you're ready, you can slowly start to switch sides, bringing your right leg long, left knee, left armpit, right hand guides left knee right, left shoulder plants. You can close your eyes or find a fixed gaze. And then slowly release. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself the biggest hug of the day. You squeeze all your muscles here. And exhale, Shavasana. You can close your eyes. I will wake you when it is time. Or Shavasana is yours to take. I'll wake you when it is time. You are ready to move on with your day. You can slowly start to bring life back into your body. You can wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and then roll over to a fetal position. You can bring one hand on to the earth, one hand to yourself, bring one hand to the earth in honor of everything and everyone in our lives, one hand to ourselves in honor of our journey and how far we have come. And then when you're ready, slowly come up with your eyes closed, bringing your hands to heart center. Close your eyes, inhale through your nose, open mouth, exhale. Bringing your hands to your lips as a reminder to speak kind words, not only to others, but to yourself. Bringing your hands to your third eye center, your center of intuition. The student and teacher in me honors and respects the student and teacher in each and every one of you. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Namaste.